This is 1,000 Taiwan dollars, and this, as you can see from the building behind me, is the wonderful city of Taichung, a city renowned for its amazing delicacies, food, and cuisine. And in today's video, I'm going to be taking this $1,000 bill and seeing if it's enough to buy 5 Michelin-rated Taiwanese meals. Comment down below if you think it's possible and how much you think I'm going to spend on 5 Michelin meals in today's video. Yep, Michelin-rated food is considered the finest in the world, but with their Bib Gourmand or BB Dung rating, the focus is on good value, good quality food, and Taichung has over 30 of these restaurants, 5 of which I'll be visiting today. So the first restaurant we're going to be visiting today on the list of 5 fine dining on a budget Michelin restaurants brings us here to Central District and to this restaurant just behind me, known as Wei Ming Mian Dian. No-name noodles, ultra secret, although it's been here for a very long time. We'll get into more of the history and hopefully the menu as we get inside. So let's go inside, place an order, and get some breakfast. Okay, yes, just take a look at this for breakfast. This is the shop speciality here at Wei Ming Noodles, and the restaurant was actually opened back in 1950 by a lady from Shanghai, hence the name, hence the style of the noodles, and it looks amazing. Just take a look at this huge bowl of freshly made noodles, complete with swantai and soup. I feel like I am going to be stuffed like a fat pig today. My goodness, Jesus, that is a lot of noodles. The texture of the noodles is absolutely perfect. Not too soft, not too hard, perfectly cooked, and the soup has a real fermented flavor, like a real earthy, rustic flavor. Maybe that's from the swantai, but wow, these are some amazing noodles. Way too much for breakfast, especially when I'm eating 5 meals today, but so far, can't get enough of these noodles. And another speciality that comes along with these noodles is this cooked to order pork chop. No bones in there I can see, so it's all pure meat. Let's give it a go, see how good it is. Oh my goodness. Salty, savory, tender. You can see where I've taken a bite out of it just there. It's not too thin like some pork chops, but also not too thick. And the third item that comes as part of this set is what's known as jiajiang. Big chunks of dougan with a soy sauce coating. That is really meaty. I can't believe that's just made from beans. So that's all 3 of the dishes independently, but I did ask the waitress if it's okay to throw everything in, and she said, of course. So let's throw the pork into the noodles. Let's get a bit of the jiajiang in there. Wow, and I feel like I'm making a whole new dish here. I don't know how I'm gonna survive today, but I'm certainly making the most of breakfast. That is the most interesting, complex combination of flavors and textures that I've ever had in a bowl of noodles. I really feel like I'm spoiling myself, and I've actually only spent $200, which is an unbelievably good sea pizza for this level of food and also this amount of food. I feel like this could feed 2 people. So as I said, I'm going to take my time to get this finished, and then we're on to another restaurant for lunch, which is not too far away. So I'll be using my favorite method of transport, which is going to be YouBike. Yes, one of my favorite methods of transport to get around the beautiful city of Taichung, which has hundreds of stations all over the city. I want you to comment down below and guess how many YouBike stations do you think there are here in the wonderful city of Taichung. I think the number will surprise you. But because we're going to be eating so much today, I've decided to use the YouBike as my method of transport to get from restaurant to restaurant. So a simple tap on the system, and I have my very own method of transport to get to the next restaurant. And the best thing about YouBike, completely free for the first 30 minutes. Okay, and for lunch, we have come to Jinchi Yuan. I think I've been before when I tasted the 5 best lunch boxes, but today we are putting it to the test for its Michelin ratedness. So let's not waste any time. Let's get inside, order our lunchbox. I've decided to go with the beef shacha, the shacha nyoro, and it looks absolutely fantastic. And what makes this restaurant famous is not only its history, 1978, 45-year history, but also This rice is what makes this restaurant super famous. The way the rice is steamed in a soft brush woven pouch imparts unique aromas, and also an extra feature is this pickled hot herb mustard that they make in-house, can be sort of mixed up into the rice and give it an extra special, unique flavor that you're not going to get anywhere else. But first of all, I really want to get into this beef, which for the whole set cost me $150, which apparently is one of the most expensive lunchboxes you can get in Taichung City. But for Michelin rated food, it's put me well under budget, leaving me with extra to spend later in the day. But yeah, let's give this beef a go. Ooh, 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 ooh. We've got some garlic, some greens, some beef inside there, piping hot. My dad would absolutely love this. In our local Asian food takeaway, my dad likes to eat beef with green peppers. Not exactly the same thing, but so similar, a Taiwanese version of English Chinese food, if you will. But that beef is so tenderly cooked. The flavors and the spices inside absolutely balanced to make a perfect, maybe Western style Chinese dish, if I can even say so. Let's give it a go with some rice. A lot of that hot herb pickled mustard in there. Oh wow, look at the flavors that are gonna explode in my mouth. You have to try this rice. This rice is not just steamed rice. This extra flavor it has, I'm so excited to share with you. I'm even talking with my mouth full. My mum would kick my butt, but I'm just too excited to share with you guys how good this is. Amazing, really, really good. Get in my belly. So far, I cannot complain about anything I've had to eat. It's all been absolutely exceptional, as you'd expect for Michelin-rated food. But we need to have a bit of a think about my budget. Liang Bai Ling U at the first restaurant, Yi Bai Wu Kuai here. So I've still got $645 to spend at 3 restaurants. But I'm gonna get this finished, then get outside, onto the YouBike, and hopefully stay out of this threatening rain. Whew. Another successful meal. Starting to feel a little bit full, but it looks like rain. So we need to get on the bike, literally get on our bike, get out of here and get to the next restaurant, which is a little bit further north. Let's get out of here before it starts raining. Okay, and for the third Taichung Michelin restaurant of the day, we have come to the very famous Fu Ding Wang for a very special, very traditional dish, and it looks absolutely packed inside. We might have to wait a little bit. Let's get inside, do some ordering, and more importantly, do some Michelin eating. Right, for afternoon tea, shall we call this? We've come to Fu Ding Wang for an absolute classic dish. This is pig's trotter, pig's foot, zhu jiao, however you want to call it. It's definitely my first time trying it, but it looks absolutely delicious. And the aroma coming off it smells so tempting. I'm going to dive straight in. How about you guys? Have you tried it before? Some people dare not to eat it. Is that the toe? Wow. Wow. So different texture to what I've ever eaten before. Very gelatinous, very tender, incredibly flavorful. But I didn't expect to go straight in eating a toe first time out. Oh my goodness, look at the meat and fat in there. Apparently this is braised for up to 4 hours in like a soy sauce marinade, and you can really tell the flavors are soaking through the meat. Definitely seems better when it's served piping hot so that the gelatinous nature of the fat and the skin can melt in your mouth. And according to the Michelin Guide website, this pork trotter tastes even better with their homemade chili oil. I'll add a little bit of this oil just to see what kind of extra layers of flavor it can add. I've got a feeling this is going to blow my head off, but anyway, down the hatch. Oh, that is spicy. Not blowing my head off, but really tingling my tongue. Definitely advise you to have a little bit of the chili oil if you try it. So maybe have a bit of this green tea that I ordered too. That takes the edge off for sure. Okay, so we are just over halfway through the challenge, and we are just over halfway through the budget. So providing I don't go too crazy at restaurants number 4 and 5, we are going to be on budget to come in at 5 Michelin meals for under 1,000 NT. That's under $30 US. Time to get home, have a bit of an afternoon nap, bit of a snooze, and then we'll be back out for dinner and supper later. Whew.
Many hours later.
We have arrived at the next restaurant, House of Dawn, known in Chinese as Su Guanju. And after a good rest for the past few hours, it's dinner time. My hunger is back, but I've chosen to come to a vegetarian restaurant because I know Taiwanese people love their vegetarian food and it's a little bit lighter maybe a little bit healthier. I know you always like to see me eat healthy, so let's get inside and order some vegetarian Michelin Taiwanese food. Ooh-wee. This looks unbelievable. Definitely the most impressive looking guotie I've ever been served. And in fact, I don't always do this, but this definitely deserves an Instagram photo. These are going straight on my Instagram. Oh yes. I'm sure people are going to be messaging me, asking me where these are available. Post that. And if you want to get involved on Instagram, then if you go to a Michelin BB Dung restaurant, then feel free to take a photo, share your food, tag me, add the hashtag BB Dung, Bib Gourmand, and I'll be able to share your photos with the rest of my fans. But yes, time to get stuck in to these amazing crispy looking dumplings. I have absolutely no idea how to even attack this thing. Oh, maybe let's break the skin. Oh my god, it's like a cookie. Okay, let's get a dumpling. One side looks incredibly soft, the other side looks incredibly crunchy. I'm going to enjoy this combination of textures. A little bit of this sauce. No idea what it is. Sorry, I forgot to ask. The best dumpling I've ever eaten. Can I say that? I'm struggling to think of any dumpling that I've ever eaten before that is as tasty, as well cooked, and as interestingly presented as this one. Oh my goodness. And it's vegetarian. I keep forgetting it's actually vegetarian. To think that this is just made from such simple ingredients, the dough of the dumpling with some ching tai and some gaoli tai inside, it's the perfect example of what Michelin Bib Gourmand is all about. Using simple ingredients to make delicious food. And yes, these are a little bit more expensive than you would pay for some regular vegetarian dumplings, but I think once in a while, treat yourself, it's definitely worth it. Okay, so I had $550 left in my budget, minus the $255 for these dumplings. Oh, I've got $195 left, so hopefully at the next place I should be okay, should be within budget. The sun is setting here in Taichung. Time to get back on the YouBike, head across the city to restaurant number 5. And the sun has officially set. It is evening time, meaning dinner, and I've come to Luojia Guzhawei, a restaurant I've been to before, but I'm going to be trying a dish that I've been highly recommended by many people, and it's also on the Michelin BB Dung list. So let's get inside, make our order, and eat dinner. So I've got $195 left of my budget. The dish I want is $185. If I want to add noodles, it takes me over budget. But I think we've had enough noodles today. We'll just stick with this sesame oil chicken leg soup, stay under budget, and keep in the rules. Mission accomplished. 嗨，你好。这个。今天会是一个麻油的土鸡腿汤，你要加酒吗？加酒是多少钱？不用加钱。哦，真的？好。Free booze, free booze， 谢谢。我要帮你送过去。学员可以买什么？这个可以加一颗鸭蛋。10块可以吗？可以，没关系。很没礼貌哎。Okay, so as I mentioned, this is a store I've been to before and I've had their Loro fan, but I got many comments telling me that I was a fool to miss out on their sesame oil chicken soup. Apparently this restaurant is famous for this dish all around Taiwan. Chunks of big chicken leg, big pieces of ginger, and a really nutty, earthy smell coming from that sesame oil. And sesame oil has many health benefits, one of which is helping with reduced inflammation and improved heart health. So that can never be too bad for someone like me. And also, as you may have seen when I was ordering, I managed to negotiate myself braised egg for half price. But first of all, I want to taste this broth. It smells incredible. Oh my God. That is like nothing I've eaten today. That is such a new flavor for me today. The ginger combined with the sesame oil, and of course, the extra dash of rice wine gives it an extra bit of a kick. And next, let's get a piece of chicken. And according to the Michelin Guide website, this chicken is simmered for a whole day. So I'm expecting this to be incredibly tender. Oh wow, my goodness, that is the perfectly cooked chicken. So tender, full of flavor, infused with like a rice wine flavor. And just look at that braised egg soaking up that sesame oil and ginger soup. I could write a poem about this soup. This is so good. Another round of applause for another amazing Michelin BB Dung dish. I can't believe that I missed it the last time I was here, but I'm so happy that I've tried it. And talking of budget, the title of the video, 5 Michelin rated meals for 1,000 NT. We came in bang on budget. One thing I want to say before I go is to really encourage you to use the YouBike system to travel around these restaurants, enjoy high quality, good value food, and don't forget to share your pictures and your stories on Instagram. Tag me in the stories and give that hashtag BibGourmand so that I can find the stories and share them on my Instagram. Time for me to get this soup finished, but as for now, as always, I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace, bye bye.